Hello everyone, Hawkey here, back with another Sword of Convallaria video. So Pamina is here, our general, red-haired, clothes and everything, and looks so sick, looks so amazing. Fortitude and Iria there. And let's talk about her kit, how to build her Unyielding Heroine. So this is the 5-star effect. Defense is increased by 15% for each enemy within 2 tiles, up to 30%. Ignores block, increases physical defense by 30. 30% of physical defense is added to attack. After entering battle, gains Unyielding Heroine. So when attacked by enemies within 2 tiles of the character, deals 90% physical AoE to all enemies within range, and generates 45% lifesteal. But for each enemy additional enemy hit, damage is decreased by 10% up to 30%. So yeah, 60% AoE swings if you have like a lot of enemies beside you. Keep in mind this isn't an actual strike back or counter attack skill, so it doesn't stack with like the Crystal Burst armor, and it can be triggered up to 4 times per turn. When triggered, the character dispels 1 debuff and recovers 1 energy. So level 1 skill, yeah, same with the defense there. The conversion is a bit lower. The Unyielding Heroine is still there, but this trigger, what should we call it? Unique counter attack from Pamina, only 1 time per round at 1 star. So what you want to do with Pamina is you definitely want to increase the unique counter attack at 2 stars. It goes to 2 times per turn. Physical defense is increased here 10 to 15%. For 3 stars, your unique counter attack goes to 3 times per turn. Physical defense is 20 here. Like 4 star, there's a slight increase here. Physical defense 25, and it's 30% conversion to physical attack. But it's same as 3 rounds here, and then it's 4 times per turn, and you got the Dispel and Energy Restore. So her key stars is 2 stars to get that 2 times per round, and then 3 stars to get that 3 times. 4 stars, like the extra DPS defense isn't really that much of a change, unless you want to push all the way to 5-star there. But I think 5-star isn't really that necessary. Like, if you're relying on this 1 extra time unique counter attack per round, then I think there's more stuff wrong with your Pamina than not having her at 5-star. So let's have a look at her skills. So at rank 1, you do have the Breakthrough Spear. So this is a choice between 2 skills. So 50% AoE 3 times for all enemies within 1 tile. Gain shield break 4 before attacking. If the target is dying, ignores 80% of their defense and inflicts block resolve before attacking. So this really solves your issue with enemies we revive. So like the zombies and everything, you kill them and then they revive and you have to kill them again. This just totally blocks that, and it's really epic. Break Invincible deals 110% AoE damage to all enemies within a 1 to 5 area in the target direction. Knocks back the first enemy back by 2 tiles. So I can imagine her at the front, like what's the spear point of the army charging through, and then she needs to break through like some enemies, and this is like a straight frontal thrust. So yeah, looking at this guide here from Squeak King as well. Yeah, but you can see that 1 by 5, and then it does have no cooldown, 2 cost, and very, very high quality. That's the AoE. So left side, rank 1, this is a definite choice there. The right side is something that you should strongly consider. I do recommend trying to Castelia this one, but this is more of a PvP skill, so Who Dares to Contend? And these skills names sound so epic. So inflicts taunted, so it's a control bound skill. Increase speed by 100 points. The target cannot be controlled and can only use basic attacks on the caster. So they're like, yeah, increasing the speed so the enemy can't go like faster than this ally who's taunted to like dispel it. And they're like, they can't do anything. They can just whack a Pamina and then just get her unique counter attacked. Okay. She recovers 30% HP, gains parry. So before receiving a physical melee attack, turns to face the attacker and adds 20% of her physical attack to her physical defense. So extra defensive there, damage 2 reduction, and also gains, so this for 2 turns, also grants defense 2, nice, to all other allies within 4 tiles for 2 turns, if target is immune to taunted. Inflicts Pamina's challenge on them for 2 turns. Pamina's challenge debuff. When attacked by the caster, by Pamina, damage taken is additionally increased by 30%. So unique, 30% extra damage taken. Pamina's like, you and me, 1-on-1, let's go. Damn. Okay, looking at her rank 3 skills. Left side, we have the spin again skill that we see a lot on like Stormbreaker. After attacking, deals 20% physical damage to all enemies within 1 range. And the right side is Indomitable Stance. Decrease damage taken by 15% when performing an AoE attack. 15% of your character's magic defense and physical defense is added to your physical attack. So this is amazing damage reduction skill, and also it's another stat conversion skill. We've been seeing those a lot, and this really brings out her DPS. So definitely aim for right side here. So rank 5, there is the reaction skill. So left side is what we want to consider here. So this is Upright Spirit. Increases healing received by 15%. At the start of turn, dispel 3 debuffs. If character has no debuffs, recovers 20% HP. So a lot of survivability, and now we got healing on her kit. And the right side is just frontal defense. When attacked from the front, damage received is reduced by 30%. So definitely aiming for the left side here for rank 5. Rank 7, the right side is her key for the kit. Her core skill. Skill name sounds so epic. Onslaught. No foe can stand. Jumps to the target location, deals 70% AoE damage to all enemies within 2 tiles, inflicting Taunted, so we're seeing the Taunted debuff, and Vulnerable 2 for 1 turn. After attacking, the character gains Onslaught, so buff that reduces damage and piercing damage by 30%. Gains Resolve, can block 1 fatal damage. There's like 2 invincibilities in her kit essentially. This effect cannot be dispelled. The target is immune to Taunted, inflicts Pamina's challenge. We've seen this before. And this is so epic. It reminds me of Final Fantasy Tactics, where you have like the Dragoon who just like, you know, charges forward, jumps straight on your on your allies, enemies. It's, man, this is so cool. She's gonna squash you. And left side's just whatever, Shield Braid knocks back. Yeah, definitely going through Breakthrough Invincible. Rank 9's kind of whatever. There's Powerful Strike, 110%. Why doesn't this look unique on your kit? Even Agatha got a unique Powerful Strike skill. And this is 100% physical damage and applies, blocks the dodge. So I could see this skill being useful. Like, you know, hitting those assassins and everything. We have dodge, invalidating their dodge. I don't know. I think her rank 9 is up to debate there. I think most people are still going for that extra damage, extra 10% damage, just to increase her kit there. And rank 11, so Firewire increases speed by 50 when she's healthy, so over 70% HP, reducing damage by 20%. So extra sort of tanky skill there for her, and being fast, she can inflict the vulnerable and taunt the enemy, etc. at the very start. So high quality passive skill, recommend clicking first. Yeah, vulnerable 2, combined with her self-sustaining, easier to maintain healthy state. Left side is our counter attack skill. So she gains the actual strike back skill, and yeah, normal attack to counter attack, 70% damage, and there's a buff. Damage is increased by 85%, gets life steal. When counter attacking, maximum range is increased by 8, minimum range by 2. Counter attack can be triggered 2 times per round. So this is a pretty cool skill to have. Cost 3 and 4 turn cooldown. This is like the second, but this is the optional Castella choice. So good positional skill, relatively long. Definitely have to make a choice there. Do need maybe support from Tail or Coco for energy. You can combine it with teleport, and yeah, she just jumps straight in and yeah, starts counter attacking. Also, being a rank 11, it does give you bonus attack if you do raise it up. You have to consider it is you do have to be like similar height to the enemy to counter attack. If there's height differences or obstacles, you can't counter attack. And yeah, this is their sort of recommended setup there, running the invincible and so jumping skill. That's the passive with the conversion, and that's the choose one out of the 2 skills. Yeah, and then they're saying if your Pamina is not 5-star, you can consider the Vanguard Invincible there. So that's that single target taunt skill, or the counter attack and play with teleport. Yeah, so definitely can switch some skills around. This is like a full defensive kit with the frontal attack and also the increased speed. Yeah, can be good in like PvP and everything, right? To get the burst out. So let's talk about gear and the drama behind the gear. So Army Breaking Spear. This is her Astral Imprint. Crit attack 4%. Before attacking, if the total distance of movement, charge, and teleportation is no less than 6, using a non-instant skill to attack resets the skill's cooldown, refunds the energy, and this effect has a 7-turn cooldown. So Pamina does have 3 move, and her like Dragoon jump skill is up to 4 range, so you can hit that 6 move quite easily, and that Dragoon jump skill, it resets. She could do it again next turn. She gets the energy back. And that just makes Pamina such a monster. At 5-star, extra crit, extra attack. Does change the 5 move now for the requirement. Crit damage 10%, and this effect is 3-turn cooldown. So getting her Astral Imprint is pretty much a must if you want to play Pamina. Like they're saying, if you're not getting the Army Breaking Spear, you might consider running the cup and the Wand and Cup engraving as a substitute to like reset the RNG, reset the skill, get the energy back sort of thing. Otherwise, I mean, you got the 2-headed halberd for overall damage. The Silent Guard does buff up your defense when attacked and can deal higher damage a little bit, mostly against like single targets. But yeah, double-sided halberd potentially, but if you're pulling for Pamina, you need the 1000 Army Breaking Spear. So before your trait before you reach 5-star Pamina, you can consider the Cooling Powder, because you can't remove that many debuffs off her, and the key debuff for her to worry about is heal block. And I mean, if there's stages without heal block, you can just run any sort of tanky or DPS trinket there. After 5 stars, can look at Evergreen Pendant for the extra buffs. Taro, we're looking at Magician for all the AoE damage. She has so much AoE in her kit. Devil if you're killing a lot of mobs, and Tower getting the counterattack damage and lifesteal. Yeah, otherwise the recommendation for her engravings is the sword and the wand, because she moves so much, right? And getting that 12% attack and defense is really nice there. But the issue with running the cup and wand is this reset RNG skill. It's not available in PvP. You just get 5% to like stats. That's it. So if you're playing Pamina for PvP, you definitely need her Astral Imprint. There's a bit of drama around that back in the CN days. We'll cover it in another video there. But yeah, this is Pamina. She's going to be really amazing, really cool. I could see her working really well on auto as well. But the issue with having this sort of kit and like this unique counterattack mechanism built into her, she's more of a passive unit. Like, she doesn't do that much damage until enemies hit her. So she's always going to be like one turn slower in dealing damage, in a sense, because she's relying on her unique counterattacks to do a lot of damage there. But either way, we got SP Sophia and Kavaro coming up, so for those who are low on pools, free to play, Pamina is unfortunately a skip for you, because while she does look amazing and has so much in her kit, it's better to focus on more meta units and units that deal output straight away, and there's that. Alright, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.